Hey everyone, I'm 95 Fathoms and welcome to another hunt for my Black Dream Team quest. This hunt for Venipede is another one that I hunted a while back now and well before I had a consistent or better quality video setup, so you're getting this intro well after the fact. I also phased once before I was recording at all, so I don't have any video for that. I hunted for Venipede here in the Double Grass in Losthorn Forest. If you want to get specifically Venipede in Black and White 1, this is the best place to hunt for it, even though it's only a 15% encounter rate, because Double Grass makes faster encounters and is the only place you can get Venipede in Double Grass. You can get it at a 20% encounter rate in the sequel games, but I specifically wanted to go for it in Black and White 1, and I wanted to get Venipede rather than Whirlipede. The caveat of the Double Grass here is that it requires Surf and Waterfall to access it, but the really cool thing about Gen 5 is that it puts no restrictions on HM usage, meaning that if you trade in a Pokemon that knows an HM, you can use it, no matter how many badges you have. So I was able to use my DTQ file here to hunt this without having to advance past Nimbasa. I triple hunted for this alongside double hunting for Solosis and Trubbish. At 12,984 encounters, I phased, as I said, on a Tranquill. And from there, I have video for each of the shinies in this hunt, though some of the videos are better quality than others, and none of them are as good as I want them to be. But I hope you enjoy seeing most of my journey on this hunt for Venipede. After some deliberation after my last phase for Jigglypuff, I decided that I was going to resume my Black Dream Team again, and I am here in my Italian Black version where I was hunting for Venipede in Losthorn Forest with another 15% Tranquill. Venipede is also a 15% in this area, but the one shiny, the one phase I've gotten so far at like 12,994, I think it was right before 13,000, was a Tranquill. Granted, that was a female, this is a male, and male Unpheasant is at least better looking than female Unpheasant, but I've been hunting really hard all day. I'm so frustrated by this. I can't believe I've gotten another Tranquill, because I have my two white versions going for Solosis and Trubbish simultaneously. You know, those games are cooked now. I got 5,984 encounters there, but I'm counting Venipede and the Solosis/Trubbish games separately because they're different hunts, different areas. But this was at 5,468 encounters, which on this game alone, you know, that's not bad, but it definitely feels like I've done way more. I mean, I stopped both of these games. I had done half odds, 96 encounters between the two of them when I paused it before briefly going to go do my Bulbasaur hunt before Safari Week, and then that went over 30,000, so these have been on hold for a long time, and I was kind of hoping I'd come back, get something really quick, get something good, because I also phased on a Liepard in my white versions, and I'm trying very hard not to be mad about this. I don't see how I can not be, because Venipede is also 15%, you know, I was so worried about phasing so many times because Venipede is such a low percentage, and twice now I've gotten a shiny I really don't like and don't want. But maybe I should actually catch this thing instead of talking smack, because if I sit here talking smack about this thing, I am definitely going to end up failing it. So Venipede would be really nice to get fast just because it's such a low encounter, and now I'm really bitter about this hunt after this. But Solosis is the real target because I have two white games that I'm hunting on, and obviously it's a version exclusive. I can't get it on my black versions. So part of the reason that I did the dual hunting situation is I really wanted to get that before it might get to a point where Solosis is the last member of the Dream Team that I'm hunting, and then my black versions don't have anything to do. Although the last member of my Dream Team is actually going to be 3 Shakes, Caught. The last member of my Dream Team is going to be Volcarona. That's obviously post Elite Four. So my plan was to take one of the Pokemon I ended up phasing for, and there's the Shiny Dex, and use that on my team as my 6th member until I can get Volcarona. But But I don't know, if Solosis ends, if it comes down to the wire, I'll just decide on somebody else I really like, and I'll hunt them instead while I'm hunting Solosis. I don't have a nickname for this thing yet. I'm too mad to think right now. Let's fly back to the Poké Center and check this. Oh, actually, I think I have an extra space in my party, so I didn't have to do that. Oh well. Hopefully it's a better nature. The last one was mild, which is a really bad nature for Tranquill, which, not that it matters, because I don't want the thing anyway, but at least give me a good nature. Oh yeah, this is again one of my DS Lites that has it's okay. I'm assuming that's gentle nature. My Italian isn't good enough to know every single Pokemon nature. But yeah. I mean, I am glad that at least, you know, something else besides my original black version has gotten my first 3 Dream Team members so far. I guess I didn't do a nature guess, did I? Oh well. But 3 of the 4 shinies I had found up until this point had been found in that black game, and then my original white version came up with the 4th. So that's a regular Gothita, shiny Tranquill. My incredible luck at work. Hey, so I didn't record any commentary in the moment for this shiny find because when I found it, I was hunting at a friend's place and we were watching Parks and Recreation together. I didn't want to interrupt the episode or be the weirdo talking to my camera to make a video. I always feel self-conscious about doing that around other people. So I am adding this commentary in post to add some context and make it a little more interesting to watch. The circumstances of this finding is also why I was just doing a crappy recording on my phone. I don't know why I didn't try a little bit harder to keep my phone camera in one place while I was doing this, but I apologize for the state of this recording. But so I found this Cottonee after 19,425 encounters. It was in my second black version, so not the DTQ file. And this was obviously a very welcome phase after not only the 2 Tranquill, but nearly 20,000 encounters. And it was also a welcome find. Cottonee is a 35% encounter rate here, as is Swadloon. And I was honestly surprised to find 2 15% before I found one of the 35%. The total sum of 70% of the encounters here. But also, Cottonee is a great shiny, as is Whimsicott. They're both very different shinies. If you haven't seen Whimsicott, they're both really good. So it was probably like the second best thing to find on this route after Venipede. So I was excited to find it. But the tragedy is that because this was just a phase as a part of a greater hunt, as a part of a different quest, it has sat in my box since capture completely unused. And I'm saying that in this recording nearly 2 years after finding the shiny. So there's probably a better chance of me just hunting a new one as part of a different quest at this point than actually using this one, because once I've gotten a shiny and I've just sort of boxed it away for long enough, I tend to not feel very excited about pulling it out all of a sudden and using it. So it is what it is, but still a cool thing to find, and yeah, I'm just going to show it off in the video real quick here so you can see it sparkling in battle against these 2 regular Cottonee. And there we go. Anyway, so on to Phase 4. I am back with the Venipede hunt with another shiny Cottonee, which is to be expected because it's a 35% here. Yes, 35%. My last one I actually got, I was, away from home, didn't have my good camera and everything like that, so I actually didn't get a good recording, didn't even talk over that video. I may dub over it later, but so I guess it's good to get one on my better setup, even though it's not like I'm recording my shinies live, so that's, I'm glad I got this, because the last phase was 19,425. This is 14,971, so almost double odds again right after going to almost 20,000. So it's just kind of crazy. And I just last night actually started on a whim a Rhydon Generation Quest, and I was really excited to get that going. But you know, I felt like it was only right to finish this phase first. This is a male shiny Cottonee. My last one was female. I'm just gonna make sure I use the right fang there. Yeah, Super Fang. So at least it's different. And I don't know. Here's the thing. Cottonee is a great shiny. Whimsicott is also a great shiny. So I'm not really upset that I got a second, because now I have one I can keep as a Cottonee, one I can evolve into a Whimsicott. It's not on the Dream Team, but still a great shiny to have. I mean, you know. And again, like, I really wanted to get back to my Rhydon Generation Quest. I felt like I needed to finish up this phase first. So I was just like, let me just get to the end of this phase, and it was taking way too long. I was just like, Jesus, am I gonna go this deep? Of course, I'm probably gonna have some rough hunts on the Rhydon quest, and caught. But it's sort of what I'm feeling right now, so. There's the shiny Dex, because I have not traded over my other Cottonee to this file. I don't know that I have a nickname. I named the other one Salica, which I may be saying that wrong. It's part of the scientific name for the plant that has, I think it's a cottonwood tree, actually, is what I was looking up different things, trying to figure out a name. I don't think I have one for this one. Oh, good, it's in the box, so I'm going to have to go back to get it. And that means I'm going to have to reset the season. Got two of these games still on autumn from back whenever I first started this hunt. Or I guess the last time I moved around would have been maybe just last month, because it's winter now in August. I sort of like that because I prefer autumn to winter, but nature guess, I'm gonna guess, I assume Whimsicott is a special attacker, but I don't know. I'm gonna guess, there's my starter named Dallas, inspired by the Supreme Arcanines. I'm gonna guess Hasty, that's what keeps coming to mind. It is Brave, which is plus attack minus speed. I don't know if that's good, but whatever. Have to look at it and see. Let's see, I should probably bring my Tranquill back in the party after this, but we're gonna pull it out to do the encounter. That was my first shiny Tranquill that I got. I'm hoping I don't get any more of those. Yep, it's winter now. Yeah, and Venipede is a 15%. I fully expected to take, a number of phases to get Venipede shiny. So, I'm not surprised by this. Not even really disappointed, as I said. I was just eager to end this phase. Though I would have been excited to get the Venipede. And normal Trubbish. Shiny Cottonee. Alright, on to the next phase. This is phase 4 for Venipede. So I'm back at my Venipede hunt. I was working on my Rhydon Generation Quest, and I realized I wanted to do a Halloween hunt, and I kind of want to do it in Gen 5 as part of my Dream Team quest. So I wanted to knock out my next 2 targets for the Dream Team so that I can advance in the story to that point. And so I just restarted this hunt. 452 encounters. I look over to the far right. I'm hunting on 5 games. My 2 white versions and 3 black versions, including my Italian black version, which is what this shiny is on. I look over and I just see a Venipede sparkling. But I'm freaking out because I found this, and I should turn on the volume. Oh my god, I'm so excited and nervous. Because I really want to catch this, and if I screw this up, I'm going to be so upset. Oh my god, my heart is absolutely racing. Okay, there's the Tranquill. It's a female too, okay. Not that it makes that much of a difference. Alright, use Hypnosis, and we're gonna just switch to another Pokemon in this slot. I think I'm just gonna throw a ball after this because I'm so nervous. I just want to get this thing caught and saved. Okay, that's fine. Use Bug Bite. Oh my god, okay, what ball am I gonna... I think I'm gonna use... I want to use a Luxury Ball. I should have thought more about this ahead of time. Premier Ball... Premier Ball is probably the move, honestly. I think I'm gonna go for Premier. Okay. Oh, I just realized Hypnosis I didn't even... That's how scatterbrained I am. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to come back and record talking about how much this took in total. I don't have that in front of me right now. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I was really worried about how long this might take, so now I can move back to Route 6 and go back to Trubbish. Really? The pursuit? You needed to do that? Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Route 6 and hunt for Trubbish, and that's my last pre-Elite Four Dream Team member. After that, my only target remaining, well, I'm gonna do a Halloween hunt, which wasn't originally gonna be a part of my Dream Team. I should clarify that. But I'm gonna hunt Volcarona, but obviously you can't do that in Black and White 1 until after the Elite Four first time. So I really wish this thing would fall asleep. I could just throw balls without putting it to sleep, but it's just gonna be easier if I put it to sleep first. I just want to get this caught and save. I don't know why I'm nervous about losing it. It's not, you know, there's no reason to believe. I'm having the worst luck with Hypnosis right now. There's no reason to believe that my game is going to freeze or something, but it's just like, this has just been such a long time coming. I started hunting this back in April, I'm pretty sure, was when I actually started the hunt. Actually, you know, I might go for Repeat Balls. I think that's part of the reason, because Repeat Balls have those rings on them, similar to like the rings on Scolipede. So I'm gonna go for Repeat Ball. It's got as you can see, I don't have a Venipede caught yet, so it's gonna have regular catch rate, but yes! Caught it. Okay. Whew. That took way too long for a little bug. Scolipede, I love Scolipede. It's one of my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon, and its shiny is so great. Venipede's shiny isn't amazing, but oh my god, I was a little worried about failing it, but it stood out really well. I mean, I'm biased because I saw it sparkle, but as usual, I know I'm going to give it a nickname, but I don't know what it is. I'm just going to save right now, and I will come back to do the encounter and everything like that, and I'll have more information at that time about how long this hunt took in total. Hopefully I'm less scatterbrained now. I do apologize for how scatterbrained I was on the first part of this. This is just such a crazy target to find, and I was completely thrown off. I really wish I had gotten a live reaction, but oh well. I did take the time to nickname my Venipede. I nicknamed it Nascosto, which is Italian for hidden, just because I caught it on my Italian black version, so I figured it was fitting to pick something that was in Italian, and because this Venipede felt like it was very elusive. The 15% target felt like it was going to be really hard to find, and after finding the two 15% Tranquill, I kind of figured it was going to take a long time for me to actually get the 15% I wanted, so anyway, so I thought hidden felt fitting because it was sort of, you know, keeping itself hidden until it decided to reveal it to me. Before I do anything else, let me do my nature guess. I'm guessing relaxed, rather, which in Italian is placida. This nature is sicura, which is bold, which is plus defense minus attack, which I'm pretty sure is not a good nature. I think I want plus attack. But you know what? I'm excited to find my shiny Venipede. I don't care. You will notice, by the way, my DS, I switched to a different DS, so you can see this on a DS that does not have dead pixels. This is my new 3DS. Let's look at Venipede here. Shiny Venipede. That looks so good. I mean, the sprite doesn't look that different, but it looks so good in game. I'm so happy to have this, and Scolipede is going to look even better. Oh, I did say I was gonna give the numbers overall. So this is phase 5. Venipede was phase 5. 452 encounters, by the way, is crazy. I mean, that's one of my shortest hunts ever. I go back and forth between really long hunts and really short hunts, and I have to wonder if the fact that I largely am hunting on multiple systems is what contributes to that, because the games get cooked and then the RNG pops on all of them in short spans of time. But the total number of encounters for the whole hunt was 52,848. But across 5 shinies, I guess that's a little over odds. But not bad overall. I'm certainly not complaining. Again, like the fact that I got Venipede on 5th phase and not like the 12th, definitely thankful for that. And I'm so happy to get this shiny. Scolipede is great. I know. It's just going to be a lot of fun to use. But I'm rambling, so I will move on and see you in the next hunt.